Hello and good afternoon. It is Ren Lambo here. This is my first video on this channel. So, uh, yeah, if you're seeing this video now, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. It will be very much appreciated. Uh, I'm just gonna get straight into it. This is not financial advice. Please do not take this as financial advice. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm not telling you what to sell. I'm not telling you when to buy, nor am I telling you when to sell. All I'm doing is giving my analysis of what I think price is doing for certain crypto projects. And in this case, today here we'll be looking at Near. Um, so yes, this is not financial advice. Please, for the love of God, do not take this as financial advice. Anyways, starting off, the reason why we'll be looking at Near slash USD today is simply because of the rise of AI and the noise it's been making very during the start of 2025, especially with DeepSeek. DeepSeek, for those that don't know, it is an AI software that has been released during the start of 2025, or we've been made aware during the start of 2025, and it has really disrupted the tech slash AI markets in the US, within Silicon Valley, as well as within you know the global uh, financial slash tech markets. So, looking at Near, it is a very strong competitor within the AI space compared to all other AI projects. So we'll be looking at sort of price in this for Near um, during the short term. The reason why I say short term is simply because I just want to give an indication of what I think price is heading and to what it would then do. So looking at the daily time frame, we're just gonna draw out some lines. Sorry, cool. So we can see a sort of downtrend sort of taking place. We have seen that this happens to be the case simply because of numerous fair value gaps that has also been created. So one here. So I want to draw this out. Where's my graph? With my rectangle? My rectangle's here. Boom, boom. Price went into this fair value gap and it's moved down. And again, you know, it has happened again with price moving here and moving down. And again, price sort of we get the rectangle here, price moving down and then moving up within this fair value gap. Understanding this, I'm giving my indication as to where I believe price will be heading in the next few days. So we are currently with it. Today is the 28th of Jan. So just letting you know where I see price going in the next few days, especially during the start to mid Feb, really and truly. So this is very short term. So we are still within the daily time frame. I'm gonna grow. So where I think price is heading, I believe price is heading anywhere between the $4.16 to $3.60. But more precisely, the price range of $4.08 to $3.93, right? And this fair value gap is something that I genuinely believe that price will eventually move into and then bounce back up. And from that point on, I'm not going to say what it's going to do simply because I don't live in the future. So I'm telling you where prices are heading as of now, which is within this range. And from that point on, I can then give you an indication of where price would then move from this point onwards. Um, and how do I know this? It's simply because one, we've got this juicy fair value gap sitting right here, and it is supported by previous resistance slash support levels. So one here, we're gonna where the circle? There we go. Oh, so one here, cool. And again, you know, we've got quite a few other ones sitting around here, but we're just gonna focus on this one here, right? Uh, so we've seen where price is sort of moving within the daily time frame and what has happened previously and where it's currently going. So we're going to zoom in and we're going to zoom in into the 4 hour time frame. Bump it up, bump it up. All right, cool. Anyways, yes. So within the 4-hour time frame, so we can clearly see again, you know, price is going to move within this range. How do we know this? Is that we are seeing again more fair value gaps. One here, cool, which is, I want to change the color, right? Cool. This is a very good juicy fair value gap actually within the 4-hour time frame. We've got another one, slightly smaller one, you know, but to be extra safe, we're going to focus on the one above, right? We're literally going to focus on the one above, and this is again, you know, seeing how the price has already reached this point, right? Um, so essentially, you know, what I genuinely believe is that price will eventually consolidate, but it will move in within this fair value gap, you know, including this order block here as well. But the fair value, actually, let me just draw it like this. Actually, it will be much more clearer. Da, da, da. Boom, there. I want to just add this order block here. Cool. So essentially, yes, price consolidating and then moving within. So price consolidating, doing what it needs to do, da da da, cool. But eventually moving into this fair value gap and then moving down, you know, into this fair value gap here, right? Now the reason for this, oh, I'm drawing stars on my graph. Shouldn't be doing that. The reason for this is simply because one, you know, we're looking at confluences. We're seeing what is supporting our analysis. So first and foremost, we've got that downtrend within the daily level. We've got numerous fair value gaps like we saw within the daily level that price essentially sort of respected and went into, right? Following this, we see a 4-hour fair value gap that has been reached. We see again on support of this that we have price, you know, liquidity being swept from previous days slash months. So back in the 20th of December 2024 on a Friday, you know, we had liquidity sitting here, which was, let's do a smiley face. No, how do I, there we go. Oh, that guy's a bit too big. How do I decrease him? There we go. Cool, we had liquidity sitting here. How do you know, as you can see, liquidity was sitting here. How do you know liquidity was sitting here? Because we've seen that price has come down and sweep that liquidity, right? So you can clearly see here that price clearly swept that liquidity and then moved back up, right? We're seeing this again. We had liquidity also sitting here. How do I, not this guy, this guy. So we have price sitting here, right? Not price, sorry. We have price sitting here, yes. Liquidity sitting here, and then it being swept once again, right? Being swept once again, you know, irrespective of that fair value gap, we see short-term price drop, but of course, you know, the likelihood of price going into this fair value gap, which is a very juicy fair value gap within the 4-hour time frame, meeting this fair value gap and then moving down within the much more juicy or daily fair value gap that I've indicated during the start of this video. Cool. And essentially, this is just a very basic analysis that I've sort of drawn out. And again, just to show, you know, the reason why for my analysis is we're not looking at specific price points. We're looking at the area that price resides in. So if you were to look at this fair value gap here and you to look back, you can clearly see there are areas of, you know, support, right? As well as resistance, right? So the fact that price going back into this range and then again moving back up or having a short-term increase and then moving back down is very high. But we know that price will eventually go into this range, right? So what am I saying here? I'm saying essentially that price, as you see here now, is going to move in to the daily fair value gap that I've indicated down here, right? Now this can be in numerous ways. So they can essentially be a straight down approach where we see where's the there we go. I don't have my glasses on, by the way, guys, so it's very hard for me to see what is going on the graph. But yes, we can see that price. What the hell? We see that price. Essentially, that's the wrong one. Where is? I don't want a horizontal one. Sorry, why did I click on that? I wanted a arrow. So price, we're just moving straight down into the fair value gap. It's moving straight down into the fair value gap. The reason why it's gone into the fair value gap, which is a very small value gap, and just moving straight down, right? It moves straight down, or what it would do, as I've drawn out here with the white pen, is that it will slowly move back up. It will consolidate a few times, move in to this price range here within this fair value gap, and then move down, right, to eventually meet this fair value gap that I've drawn out here at the bottom. We see that the fear and greed index is quite neutral. It was quite greedy the last few days, but of course, because of DeepSeek coming into the market, it has really disrupted, the whole tech, crypto, stock market that's been going on. What DeepSeek was made with just $6 million US, as to what's been said, compared to the millions and millions and 100 millions, even billions that were made within the US with other AI models. But yeah, because of this disruption, I still see price for near moving downwards into this price range, and from that point on, it would, price can either move back up, and pump up.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Or price, coming within this range, having a slight pump, and then moving back down, and again, to far more lower levels where we can't see price sit previously back in 2024, which is around $3.50. So the question is, guys, are we in the bull run or has the bear run started? I don't know. Like I said, this ain't financial advice. I'm just giving you an indication of what I think will be happening with certain crypto projects. So as of this case, it is near. But anyways, this is me, Win Lambo, our first YouTube video. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, very straightforward, clear to the point, please go ahead and, share this video and yeah, subscribe. Well, other than that, thank you very much.